We're back again with another Hammers Headlines. Welcome back to the West Ham Network. If you are new around here, go and check out our good friends over at Knees Up Mother Brown. This show is in association with our good friends over there. Fantastic content as per usual. But we're here at the West Ham Network. It's relentless. It's non-stop. Story after story is coming out of the club. You see the rumours and the news about Alvarez hitting up West Ham, doing his medical currently, so that will be announced later on. Join us for when we do a live show regards to him signing for the club. But we are here to bring you some of the news and the latest stuff coming out of West Ham with the Hammers Headlines. So first up, let's get straight into it, and that is that apparently, according to some sources and reports, West Ham are prioritising a move for this midfielder, Conor Gallagher. Now, we know we've been linked to him several months of the year, and we were led to believe that Pochettino had a planned bright future for Conor Gallagher at Chelsea. However, we're led to believe that West Ham are really keen on bringing the midfielder to our club in East London, and it seems as though he is becoming potentially one of our top priorities. Now, according to reports, potentially in the Telegraph newspaper, it looks like they're going to try and put him as one of the top priorities. And if you have a Gallagher, an Alvarez, and a Paqueta midfield for West Ham, you can't deny that that is a transformed midfield overnight. Now, he wouldn't be a like-for-like replacement for Declan Rice, but he has loads of energy, loads of stamina. He's a hard worker. He's got really good technical ability, and he possesses everything, in my opinion, that what David Moyes likes, but not just what David Moyes likes, what Tim Steidten likes as well. So it really does help transform our style of play if you do bring in a player like Conor Gallagher. Put it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on the link to him. Would you like him into the club? We spoke about him a lot, but we are getting to the business end of the transfer window with only a couple of days to go before West Ham kick off our Premier League campaign. We do need to start bringing recruits in. Alvarez is a good move in the right direction, and will this player be the next one coming through the door? And on that, the reason why we could be switching our attention to him is that West Ham were reportedly putting in a bid for Scott McTominay of Manchester United, and we believe talks potentially are still going with Manchester United, but we cannot agree a fee. It looks like Manchester United value him reasonably high in terms of the transfer deal, and we're led to believe that West Ham are considering moving on to other targets, and that's why I've just spoke to you about Conor Gallagher as well. We're also hearing about potentially West Ham going back in for James Ward-Prowse, but there also looks like we could be close in negotiations with this man, Manchester United former captain Harry Maguire. Now, I think this, if you listen to the reports that are coming out all over the place, bids were rejected, but negotiations are taking place, and we could come to a deal. And we're hearing that the Maguire camp is keen potentially on a fresh start and a move into a new club. And if Moyes sees him fit to be the captain of our club, then so be it. That's what we've got to live with. I'm always a fond believer that players don't become so crap overnight, and you don't go and become a consistent England international without having some form of talent. You don't, represent Manchester United, albeit they've not been playing that well, if you are just a crap talent. And sometimes when you see highlight reels and you see the negativity these people have put out there, the negative side of people's games on purpose. So there could be something in this. So this is something definitely to watch. Will he be a new West Ham player coming in the door in terms of Maguire? It's not my first choice. I like the idea of Jonathan Tah from Bayer Leverkusen. And this does not mean that this deal is done. So this is something we do need to watch out over the coming days, the negotiation deals between West Ham and Manchester United. So keep your eye on that as well. And last but not least, this one is all about outgoing at West Ham. Another fee potentially agreed for around about £11 million for Nikola Vlasic, who spent last season on loan to Torino in the Serie A side. It looks like we're going to be selling another attacker, Nikola Vlasic, to Torino. According to sources, the deal has been agreed with the club. He has been booked in for a medical. We'll hear in due course when he actually signs. He's now set to jet into Italy today and get his medical done. He's been very critical of West Ham's handling of the situation, but West Ham, didn't do well in terms of bringing him. He didn't settle at West Ham and we're going to be losing quite a bit of money. But between the deal of Scamacca and Vlasic heading out the club, West Ham have got now access to another 40 million quid on top of the 105 million we generated from the Declan Rice sale. So that is a positive, and in the nicest possible way. You could say it's good riddance to players that just don't want to be at the club. We need players to come in and hit the ground running and be supportive of the project, and there's just no point in being there. So in theory, in the nicest possible way, there's an element of dead wood. You're getting rid of the dead wood and bringing in the fee that you absolutely need as well. So in terms of the Vlasic deal, I'm happy with it. It's not great in terms of the finances. We've not made good money. And we've not made any money back. We've lost money again on another deal, but it gets rid of the player, clears our feet, and gives us an opportunity to progress and build again under the new guidance of Tim Steidten and David Moyes. And it looks like that is going to be the future of West Ham. You know, David Moyes is sticking around. Don't worry about that. I don't know if I necessarily believe any of the rumours that he's under threat at his job, so we'll keep it under wraps for now. But keep your eye on the channel for any of the breaking news coming your way, because we'll probably announce Edson Alvarez as a West Ham player at some point today. So keep your eye on the channel for that, and we'll go on and discuss that moving forward. Anyway, there's your Hammers headlines. Go check out Knees Up Mother Brown, kumb.com for all your West Ham content. Subscribe to the West Ham channel, West Ham Network channel. Take it easy, everyone. And of course, come on, you wonderful Irons.